Hello everyone, my name is Sho Shimoyamada. I'm a project researcher at the University of Tokyo. Today, I'd like to introduce a new MOOC that I developed as part of the internationalization initiative that I'm running at this university. So let's get started. Let me start off by explaining a little bit about the background on this project. As you must be aware, higher education institutions across the globe are trying to internationalize themselves. Consequently, they increase courses and programs taught in English. Here in Japan, many tertiary teachers are assigned to teach content classes in English, but there are little pedagogical guidelines on EMI. Also, there are not many training courses on teaching in English and resources for those who need to learn about EMI. Given these challenges, we developed a MOOC on EMI. For those who are not familiar with online education, MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Course. They are online courses that anyone can sign up for and study a variety of subjects free of charge. We developed it in collaboration with Dr. Nicole Galway, who is a lecturer at the University of Edinburgh and also the lead coordinator of this global network. Before its launch, our new MOOC was reviewed by both experts, by which I mean applied linguistics who have researched in EMI in recent years, and also non-experts, grad students who study different disciplines, but not linguistics. The MOOC is called UTokyo English Academia, which I shall call EA. EA has over 23,500 enrollments so far, and it's available in Japanese and English. We first launched EA1 in 2017 and then EA2 in 2018. They are both courses on English for academic purposes. EA1 has been completed by 500 learners and EA2 has been completed by 130 learners. In 2019, we invited Nicola as a lead instructor for the new course on EMI, EA3, and we developed and launched it together. EA3 is comprised of 12 modules covering a variety of topics such as what is EMI, why is it conducted, where is it conducted, how is it conducted. It also explores EMI stakeholders including teachers, students, administrators, universities, and policymakers. Modules 1 to 10 are comprised of these components. I'm going to introduce them one by one. Each module starts with pre-lecture activities that introduce the topic that you study. Pre-lecture activities also ask you questions that are designed to stimulate your interest in the topics that you study. You don't have to answer questions because the aim of pre-lecture activities is to raise your awareness of the topic you study. They are not relevant to your grade. You then move on to lecture videos. Nicola explains a variety of topics relevant to EMI. She also explains controversies surrounding the current global increase in EMI provision in higher education. You then answer quizzes to check your comprehension of the topics you studied in the lecture. Quizzes are designed to help you with knowledge retention. The quizzes are mostly multiple choice type questions. They are not very difficult because my intention is to motivate learners rather than demotivate them. There are also discussion forums where you can post your opinions. The idea is exchanging your opinions and ideas with other learners across the world. It is also my intention to give you opportunities to think about how this global trend of EMI has been and should be adapted to your local contexts. This is an interactive way of learning and increasing awareness of both your own and others' contexts. In addition to the quizzes, learners have to write and submit an essay to complete EA3. Learners have to write an EMI-related challenge in their own contexts and also propose a solution to that. The word limit of the essay is approximately 300 words. It's short. It's unrealistic for us to assess all of the essays submitted by the learners, so we let them assess each other. Thus, peer evaluation. Each learner needs to assess 3 essays written by other learners. We developed a descriptive rubric that have 4 assessment criteria. I'm afraid I hesitate to explain them in detail because this essay assignment is one of the requirements for the course completion. So please visit EA3 to know the rubric in detail. Finally, I'd like to mention future research plans. Let me explain these ideas one by one in the remaining part of this webinar. As I said, essays are assessed by peers, but the validity of peer evaluation is highly controversial. Existing research works define the validity of peer evaluation as closeness to expert assessment. We therefore plan to compare peers, by which I mean learners of EA3 and EMI experts, applied linguists who have researched EMI in recent years, to see whether scores they give to the assessment criteria presented in the rubric are different. We are planning to conduct Monk-Whitney U test because, as I showed earlier, the number of people who have completed EA3 is very few at the moment. If you know a statistical test that is more suitable for the examination of the validity of peer evaluation, please contact me at the email address that I will show at the end of this presentation. We also try to see the extent to which EA3 affects learners' perception of English, such as the native speakerism, standard English ideology, and English-only approach to EMI. We have included questions that examine learners' perception of these controversies in pre- and post-course surveys that they are encouraged to answer before and after they study EA3. The surveys also collect learners' profile information as well as their linguistic and cultural background so that we can investigate who have what perceptions. We are aware that an online course has limitations. For example, it doesn't give you a chance to interact with other learners face-to-face. Therefore, we are designing and trying to implement blended workshops on EMI training. Our interest is to examine its effectiveness. Our ultimate objective is to develop and evaluate a teaching model for EMI training, which utilizes both online and offline modules. So this is a very brief overview of my MOOC project. If you have questions or suggestions, please contact me at this email address. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will sign up for EA3 and enjoy studying it with us. Bye.